Was goody YTBC? Was good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So Team Lipinets, that's Lipinets, the guy, Lipinets, the guy from Russia. He's actually the mandatory challenger right now for the IBF at 140. And who holds the belt at 140 IBF? None other than the new unified champion at 140 super lightweight, junior welterweight, Julius Indongo from Namibia. He just came off a big victory in Glasgow, beating Ricky Burns, took that WBA strap off of him, and now he's a unified champ, just like Bud Crawford, who holds the WBC and the WBO title. Well, Team Lipinets says they need to fight the man Julius Indongo next. You know what I'm saying? The man Julius Indongo, that's the mandatory. Sergey Lipinets is mandatory, and they want that fight next. You know what I mean? They ain't taking no step aside money, none of that. And actually, the IBF doesn't even allow step aside money for any fights. You know what I mean? So they trying to force this fight and make it happen. So the only way this fight won't happen is if for Julius Indongo is if he can get a unification match with Terrence Bud Crawford within the next 90 days. And Team Lipinets and all his managers and his promoters, they saying that's highly unlikely. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford fights on May 20th. You know what I'm saying? That's even a little less. That's like a month away. You know what I mean? Probably about 5 weeks away. Okay? So to get a fight with Terrence Crawford, to fight Julius Indongo, to unify, to get one undisputed champion within the next 90 days is highly unlikely, you know what I mean? So, for everybody who thought that, they should fight next, and, unifications trump mandatories, sure. That's how it goes with these sanctioning bodies, you know what I mean? But right now, I don't think that unification match with Bud Crawford will be happening anytime soon, you know what I mean? Because he got to fulfill his mandatory, and the IBF don't play. So Team Lipinets is basically saying they either fight that Julius Indongo fight Lipinets, or he can vacate the title, you know what I'm saying? And if he does that, Julius Indongo will be left with the WBA and the lightly regarded IBO. I don't even count that, so I don't even know why I mentioned that. But the WBA title, right? And but I don't think Julius Indongo is gonna remain with one title. You know what I mean? I think his pride is gonna be in the way, and the man will just say, "Fuck it, let's fight the man Lipinets." On the real, I ain't mad at that fight neither. You know what I mean? Because if Julius Indongo beats this guy Lipinets, and Lipinets is a terror, man. He's about like 10-0 with like 8 KOs. You know what I mean? Maybe 11-0 now. You know what I'm saying? He be getting rid of his opponents. Now, if Julius Indongo could beat this guy right here, then Julius Indongo is for real. Because if Lipinets fought Ricky Burns, I'd definitely pick Lipinets to win that fight. You know what I mean? He got an extensive, lengthy amateur background. You know what I mean? This guy could fight. These Russians, they coming out of the amateurs with over 400 fights. You know what I mean? So they're already pro ready. You know what I mean? And also the man Eddie Hearn, the promoter of actually Ricky Burns, you know what I'm saying? He actually has a promotional option on the man Julius Indongo, you know what I mean? So, Julius Indongo, there was actually even a rematch clause in this fight, you know what I'm saying, between Ricky Burns and Julius Indongo. But, the way the man Julius Indongo, outclassed Ricky Burns, I doubt the public would want to see a rematch. So he does have Eddie Hearn does have a promotional option on Julius Indongo, you know what I mean? So don't be surprised if you see Julius Indongo fighting on another matchroom boxing card, you know what I mean? There's guys like Anthony Crawler, who Eddie Hearn has mentioned is moving up to 140. That's a fight right there that I'm sure Eddie Hearn would like to get for Anthony Crawler. And also O'Hara Davis, you know what I mean? The new young dude coming out of England who's at 140, you know what I'm saying? Who's down with matchroom boxing. That's a fight that Eddie Hearn would try to make right there. So, Julius Indongo, after you become unified, you know what I mean, coming out of Namibia, things are looking bright for him, man. All he has to do is keep winning, you know what I mean? So if he does happen to beat a guy like Lipinets, then, maybe later on down this year in 2017, before this year ends, we might get that unification with Terrence Bud Crawford to make a undisputed champion at 140, man. We shall see, man. but things are looking bright for the man Julius Indongo. And I'm happy for him, man. You know what I'm saying? This man is actually now a road warrior. 2 wins in a row. Going to Russia and knocking out Trudanowski. And then coming to Glasgow and beating Ricky Burns in convincing fashion. You know what I'm saying? So while all his other 18 fights in his career were in Namibia, you know what I mean? So this man's on the come up, man, and I wish him all the best and all the success. And, you know, a fight with Lipinets, that's a difficult fight for him right there. But hopefully he'll be willing to take it just in order to, you know, get one closer to get a fight to become the undisputed at 140. All right, B Marsh Boxing, let me know what you think about this news from Team Lipinets. You know, Al Heyman basically told him, because Lipinets is managed by Al Heyman, you know what I'm saying? Al Heyman said, man, he's going to get that fight. Whether he fights Indongo or he's going to get that belt. Whether he fights Indongo or Indongo vacates, the man Lipinets' next fight, he will be fighting for that IBF title. That's what Team Lipinets is saying, according to what Al Heyman told them. So we shall see. And Team Lipinets, his manager, promoter, is talking mad greasy, man. He's talking mad greasy. I'm going to throw the links in the description box, you know what I mean? They talking about they're going to put this man Indongo to sleep, and they even going to bring a pillow so he could sleep comfortably, you know what I mean? We shall see, man. You know, those are kind of words right there that could make a great fight, man, a great build-up. So we'll see what's good with Indongo and Lipinets and if this fight will happen, you know what I mean? B Marsh Boxing, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Eddie Hearn having a promotional option on Julius Indongo, and also Lipinets being the mandatory and them demanding to fight the man next. We shall see. B Marsh Boxing, leave your comments. I'm out. Peace.